Hey there, welcome to the channel. Here we are at the roof cleaning job today. Here's Riley.
Hello.
And yeah, we're pretty much set up, ready to go. Nice little job today, so should be able to get it done within a day. So my schedule, the way I work things now with my business, because my business has really grown and changed, I managed to keep a steady flow of these roof clean jobs coming in. So I like these jobs that fit within a day normally. So we try and schedule our week with at least one roof clean a week, and that works really well for us. Depends what you want to get out of your business, but some people want to grow multiple vans, that kind of thing. I like keeping it just to me and Riley. Eliminates the stress of dealing with staff and things like that. So yeah, it works well for us. We also have the training once or twice a month, which is really good. And then sometimes during the week I also take a day to work on the training material, deal with people's comments, help people out, stuff like that. So yeah, it's quite a tough week generally. Roof cleaning is always hard work, but we enjoy it too, don't we, Ronnie? So
yeah.
Especially it's a nice day today, so should be good. Okay, so far so good. A couple of things worth mentioning so far. This isn't a particularly wide section of roof at the top here. What I'd love to do is be able to just put the scaffold in the middle and I could probably reach the whole thing. But the trouble is that little peak there, that little angle, means that I've just got to put the scaffold at that end to do that side of it. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to reach if I just put it in the middle. So it just means I have to do two positions with the scaffold, which is a little bit tricky with this step and everything like that, but we've used the tarpaulin to protect the stones, and this will all get washed down again afterwards once we're completely done. Just got this lower section to do now. You notice up the top as well the lichen. There's the stubborn white lichen which doesn't completely come off, and this roof is quite bad with it, so I'm using a reduced amount of pressure. So I know I'm being gentle with the tiles, but the thing is it won't remove all of that white lichen. You could use steam. What I found, I've used steam before, it takes a lot longer, but you can get it perfect with the steam. But I'm using reduced pressure, so I know I'm being gentle with the tiles. In some places you can get slight specks of moss that are still clinging on for dear life as well. Every roof is different, every situation is different. Sometimes the moss is more stubborn than other times. Sometimes you've got more of that white lichen than you have other places. But we treat every roof with the chemical afterwards. Now the chemical makes sure anything that's left in the surface is killed off, and so it will continue to improve over the next year. So the chemical really gives you that long-term maintenance, and I recommend a retreatment of that every 3 years or so, 3 or 4 years, which will just keep the roofing in the best condition. So that's what I always recommend. It's really easy to apply the chemical. Obviously it's much easier than going through this whole cleaning process. Another alternative would be to scrape the roof to be more gentle. I mean, scraping, you'd still end up with a black roof. At least this way, it's kind of in between steam and scraping, I suppose, that we're able to be gentle with the roof tiles. We'll bring the colour back, but you still get some of those specks of algae left behind. So it means we can do the job within a reasonable amount of time, which means we can keep the cost to a reasonable amount for the customer. We get a great result, and we offer the long-term maintenance all included in the price as well. So it's a great service. We've just got these lower bits to do now. Even for these lower sections, I still like to use the scaffold, which means I can use the pole at a shorter length, which makes it easier to handle. But this little bit here I'll probably just do from the ground. Won't take long. So yeah, let's go. So we're pretty much all done out the front here, apart from we've lifted the tarpaulin up, and this is the last of the mess left. We've swept up as much as we can, but it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? This nice white resin driveway.
New as well.
It's not been down very long apparently, so we've got to make sure we clean up well. We're just going to give all this a nice rinse down, make sure it's left nice and clean and tidy. So there we go, we're all done. What a day. The back was pretty tough going actually. I think that's probably the most lichen I've ever had. I went over some bits twice or even 3 times, but the way I move the flat surface cleaner changes slightly. But the more slowly you move the flat surface cleaner, the more times the jets are passing over the surface. So you see some people scrubbing with it, but it's not really doing anything. It's just moving it slowly and letting the tool itself do the work. But I think it turned out pretty good. The aftershots look pretty good. It's still drying out a bit, but we've treated everything with a chemical as well, so anything left behind will be killed off. So the roof will still continue to improve, and you always get little bits of moss kind of like tucked under the side of these. There are these little plastic edging sections which finish off the edge of the tiling, and you can sort of see moss under there which you can't get to. So the treatment kind of treats all that, gets under there, so it will make sure that it is killed off, and it's not even 4 o'clock. What is the time, Riley? 4:45. Look at that, what a day. We've cleaned up everything below as well. Around the back we've washed everything down, cleaned out the gutters. So cracking job. We're all packed up in the van already. I'm ready to go. Thanks for your help today, Riley.
No worries.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description to my podcast, my training course, my website if you want more information about any of this services we provide, or the training or anything like that. It's all there. And please give the video a like. Why not give us a follow? And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. All the best.